So part of it is a disgust and fear of toilet, right? That's part of it.
Yeah, anything that has a hole that I can't see the other side of, yeah, it's a problem.
So you're afraid something's going to come up and grab you.
I don't honestly, I don't know what the fuck it is. A lot of things are coming out on this episode.
Hi, I'm Dr. Drew, and this is Dr. Drew After Dark. Please be advised that Dr. Drew After Dark may contain sexually oriented content and be unsuitable for young children.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dr. After Dark. We appreciate your emails and your voice messages like you can't imagine, and I'm going to be getting into it today. There's a hot debate out there. Standing up or sitting down? If you've been watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But send the voice messages to 818-253-1693, and of course the emails to drdrewafterdark@gmail.com. We appreciate it very much, and I like that, as I've said as many times, I like that it's sort of moving towards sort of Loveline-esque kind of stuff, guys, and you're good. Your voice messages are fantastic. Right, Booth Boys?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
You
man.
know it.
You know it. Listen, look at that. I can talk to both of them simultaneously. This is progress, everybody.
Yeah, we got some Britney Spears mics for each booth boy now, so we could all talk to you together.
And it's clear. In fact, Enny in my head is kind of unusually like I'm reacting emotionally a little bit. He's just having him come right in there.
You
It's
mean
like,
just because I'm so much closer to you?
yeah, it's like you're really in my head now. Before you were just sort of sweeping it. Now you're there. You're in my mind.
I mean, I'm just glad you like me here, man.
It's good, man.
I'm here to help you.
Thank you. Then we'll see how that goes today. Before the mics heated up, we were talking that it would be interesting if I conducted some interviews with cool guys and cool gals and folks with the talk eye and things. It'd be really interesting, just because
with the talk eye,
the TikTok eye. You know, the cool guy, I just think teeth. TikTok, I think the eye. And just to really dig into what's going on, who are these people? Let's take a good look at this. And then I thought, I have some semi-cool guys right across the wall here from me. I don't interview them enough. So Nadav, how you doing?
I'm doing as cool as I've ever been, man.
Are you losing some weight?
I mean, not intentionally. I think I'm just not intentionally overeating anymore, which is also doing very good stuff for my health.
Intentionally overeating, which
Yeah.
is interesting. So that means like Oreos and ice cream, that kind of thing?
Maybe like ice cream. I'm not a huge cookie guy.
Yeah.
But I did notice I think I saw a comment on something because I did actively try and get morbidly obese for the vaccine. And it really did grind my gears to see that pretty much it was open to everyone like a few days, maybe a week later.
Oh, I see. You were trying to get the vaccine more quickly.
Yeah. And now
good
it's
strategy. I like that.
Well, it sucked because it wasn't worth it.
Too late. Too late.
It's not worth
Too little, too late, my friend.
It's not worth being morbidly obese to get the vaccine a week early.
So you're gonna create 6 other medical conditions in the name of trying to correct one.
Right.
That you're young enough that it's not even clear, even with obesity, it would have that big an issue for you. So I've had a little recurrence of my prostate cancer.
Oh no.
Which is not unusual. It's not that big a deal, and I'm set up to have some radiation therapy in July, and that should be the end of it. So
wait, tell me more about this. When?
So
what's the timeline of this?
In terms of when it recurred?
Like when did you start having?
So about 3 years ago, my PSA went from 0.0 to 0.02.
And
which
PSA
is the prostate-specific antigen. Is how we screen for cancer and how we watch, if there's any recurrences. But mostly, it's also how we use to diagnose cancer. And when that happened and it kind of creeped up, I thought, I'm getting radiation. I know it. And my urologist was like, no, it's barely detectable. No big deal. I started preparing myself 3 years ago. And then this last visit, 6 weeks ago, they went, okay, it's time. And I thought, yeah, no kidding. So I went, and they're gonna do this SBRT, very specialized new thing with radiation where you only have to have 5 days. And they're literally, oh God, this is something for you guys. They're building essentially an ass mold for me. To hold me perfectly still, including I have to, in order to get that radiation right to the pelvic, it usually comes into the pelvic, gets into the pelvic bone. And so the radiation has to go right there. I have to evacuate my colon, Enny. I have to take a bunch of enemas. Ooh, Enny's enemas. I'll take a bunch of enemas.
Nope, that's not going to be a thing.
And,
nope.
And I have to clear everything out. Just imagine if you need a little radiation. and then I have to fill my bladder. So the bladder has to be full and the colon has to be empty. And then I have to insert myself into this mold that they're going to be building in like a few weeks.
Real quick,
Yeah.
how much does it cost to get an extra mold of those? I'd love to get it plastered and hung up on the walls.
Well, let's even think about this. I may be able to take the original one home. I mean, I paid for it, right? I mean, what are they going to use it for? When Enny comes in with his prostate cancer, they're going to put his ass in there? No.
Well, we'd use it for YMH originals and stuff. I think we'd get a lot of miles out of it, I think.
I think you're on it. I think you're onto it, and I totally agree. Be my privilege. In fact, I want it to be prosthetic assholes. I want it to be part of the new art that is exhibited in the upcoming new studio. I feel like it should have a place of honor, right? That make me feel good.
You bet your ass we're gonna hang.
You bet my ass. You bet my ass that my ass will be hanging in that studio. Your ass. So speaking of asses, I guess it was when we were talking with I always blank on her name. O'Donnell. Chase. We were talking to Chase about wiping, standing up, or sitting down. A lot of strong feelings.
Yeah, and
a lot of strong feelings.
Did you get my text last night when I let you know what the results of
let me pull that up. That's a great note. Thank you for that. I would have forgotten to bring it up. So here it is. Here is our YMH first. Here's the Your Mom's House. What do we call this?
It's the community tab poll.
Okay, it's a poll. And it asks a simple question, all right? Do you wipe sitting down or standing up? First of all, my heart is full. I feel like the Grinch when his heart gets so full that it almost exploded. 76,000 of you responded.
Ooh, it's up to 78,000 now.
78,000 responded. Your Mom's House is a very unique, cool place, and my heart is full. Sitting down, well, let me give you the headlines first. Let's just say not a lot of people, well, more than I would have expected actually, but not a lot of you stand up. So 30% of you stand up. And I believe,
which is a lot.
Do the math.
I mean, that's 21,000.
Exactly. It's 20,000 people. So you now want you to put into your mind 20,000 people wiping, standing up, which to those of us that, for whom we're sort of surprised by this whole phenomenon, it is a little mind warping. So 70% sitting down. So 70% of the people are sit down and 30% are cool. Now you're sort of cool.
Yeah, cool in the way that YMH means, like they wipe stupid.
Doesn't somebody in there do this? Isn't Enny a stander? Somebody was.
I mean, Enny doesn't brown. Zolo,
but he does eventually.
Zolo, when you wipe, do you sit down or do you stand up?
I sit down for sure.
Yeah, Zolo's. Yeah, he's.
Zolo's what? I mean, we've already declared here that it's normal to wipe standing up.
What? What do you mean normal?
It's normal to wipe standing up.
It's not normal because
70 and 30%. That's pretty much the same.
I mean, I do it. I stand up.
Oh, see, that's what I thought. See, I thought you told me that last time. So, but Enny's got a big job to do, right? And he's probably been sitting for a while. His probably legs go numb and stuff.
Look, man, last time you said I wipe standing up because I'm morbidly obese, and then Chris stepped in and he was just like, hey, man, I'm not obese, and I also wipe standing.
Yes, that's what it was. Right. Now I remember. Where is Chris?
I'm just saying normal people wipe standing up. That's what I'm saying.
So literally that's false.
There's more of us than you think.
Literally, that we did a nice study. Got 78,000 people. It's a pretty good turnout. It's a decent population.
We're submitting it to a scientific journal.
I think we should have it reviewed and sent in. But it's not 50%. It's well under 50%. So it's not normative. I mean, that's purely fact amongst YMH wipers. It's not normative.
Well, look, I mean, there's more people that stand up wiping than there are like percentage breakdown.
Yeah.
This is barely a minority. If this was America, it'd be like, oh yeah, this is, I don't know, European or something, right? It's like it makes up a lot more than what you'd call a minority.
It's people that get heavy cred at Your Mom's House. Trust me. I mean, you're sort of distinguishing yourself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it isn't normative. But I want to hear more. So Enny, and I've got a bunch of comments here. People have lots of things. This is a very passionate topic for people. So how long is your whole procedure? You go once a month, and how long does that procedure go?
I mean, you asked me this when I was on the show, and I mean, I don't remember because the whole point of being in there is to not be there. So it's like,
right.
you know, I dissociate the minute I enter that room until the minute I leave that room.
That's fascinating.
And a little bit later. But I mean, if I had to guess, 10, 20 minutes.
Okay. And do your legs get numb? Is that why you stand up?
No. I stand up just because. Well, first of all, something I do that nobody does. I squat. So I don't sit on the toilet. I think that's disgusting. And my dick always like hangs on the, you know what I mean? It's like
even on your own toilet?
Yeah. On my own toilet.
Don't you have a private bathroom?
Yeah.
And you still don't sit on it?
Mm-mm.
But you're the only one that would sit on it.
It's still gross though.
Nadav, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Please don't discourage him. This is
just
phenomenal.
Everything that comes out of Enny's mouth just concerns me.
How do you not cause a fucking tidal wave all over the bathroom? You know what I'm saying?
A tidal. Oh, you mean because they're so
there's a lot of material coming the way, and it's dropping from a distance.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Let's get into this. So you don't touch your glorious buttock to the seat. Is the seat up?
Yeah.
So no
Otherwise,
seat.
I wouldn't have anything to squat on. Yeah.
Squat on.
Yeah. I squat on the seat. I don't have a little squat.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
On the rim?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir. What's up, Chief?
You are more cool than I ever knew. Oh, whoa. Oh, Nadav.
Wait, you're bare feet? Do you have socks on? Do you have toilet socks?
Socks I would slip. Yeah, it's got to be barefoot.
No wonder he does this
How
every
is
once
this
in a month.
clean?
Wait, Nadav, slow down. This is mind blowing. You're gonna have to share this with the Seguras. You're gonna have to. They need to know this. I'm sorry, but please share this with them. So slow down, everybody. So what have you ever like slipped and like broken the water bowl? You know
I've been worried about it for the past 30 years, but I have not once. No.
When did you develop this technique?
Day one, homie. I've been doing this since
day one.
Day one squatter.
So
baby.
hold on, man. So was your mom was your mom involved with the toilet training at that point? Got a little concerned and was like, I can't break him with this. Let him go. You know what I mean? Like, how far back do we go with this?
Oh, you mean like, so during training? I mean, I don't remember that far. My memories are gone.
Well, I'm wondering if your mom has been like traumatized by all this and if she has some memory of it. You
Does
know what
your
I'm saying?
mom know how you shit?
No, not a chance. No one's ever seen me.
No one knows how you shit
Well,
except
so
for us?
After.
This is too good. I can't. Again, my heart is so full. This is incredible. So Enny, I love you. I love you.
I love you too, bro.
Okay. So I knew you were cool, and so
I don't like the way you keep saying that, man. I don't like. We're supposed to be on a team.
I'm on your team. You know I'm on your team.
I know you're on
that.
my team. I know you're on my team. What are we gonna do?
So what kind? Do you have to have a certain kind of toilet? You know, there's different kinds of toilets out there, and you have to suss it out. Like, oh, this toilet won't do, right?
No. Because I mean, I don't. Well, first of all, I never go in public. That doesn't happen ever.
I get it,
so it's only mine.
But you could be traveling or something, right?
I make sure I go before I travel. Like, I don't go.
So
I've never traveled more than like 2-3 weeks.
Right, you couldn't do it. Right, there'd be no possibility of that.
2-3 weeks, super easy to hold in for 2-3 weeks.
For him, he's a 4-weeker on average.
Since
yeah,
day one.
It's nothing, man. This guy's got anal tone. We should use if we get some walnuts or something and see if we can crack them. But anyway, so this is awesome. So you're standing up on the toilet. You're on the not just the rim because the seat is up. You're on the bare rim, and then where do you put your?
Oh, I'm sorry. You. Oh, I'm sorry. I said the whole time the seat is down. The seat is down.
Oh, the seat is down. So
in my head, I had that flip.
Okay, so the seat is down. Don't you break the seats once in a while?
Again, I've been scared for the past 30 years, but no.
So you position yourself very gently and carefully towards the front or the back of the seat.
My ass is on the back. My feet are on the front. So
feet are on the front.
Yeah.
Do you lean against the what do we call the tub? The thing in the back where the water is.
The little water tank.
Yeah, the water tank. The water tank. Do you lean against the tank?
Only if I'm lazy.
Okay,
but no, not usually.
But I'm just the thought of holding a squat for 20 minutes. You said 20 minutes. Like that's pretty damn amazing.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I'm an exercise.
No,
champ. I exercise every day.
Okay, and do your legs get tired? And how Nadav?
Yeah.
You understand? He doesn't have to take his clothes up, but he has to give us a picture of like a photo of exactly how this is done, right?
Drew, let me ask you: are you concerned about the way he shits now? Because this entire time you're like, nothing's wrong with him. There's something wrong with him, right?
I have to think about this.
Do you?
No. Hold on. Shh. Am I?
Do you think 30% of 80,000 people shit the way Enny shits?
But no, I told you, Enny is special. He's unique. I love him, and this is just more Enny, and so it's all good. More Enny is good. That's all I'm saying. So
that's what we like to hear.
Yeah,
baby.
Team Enny. But now I understand why. Because there's no sitting down in Nadav. He never sits down at any point in the whole procedure. So, of course, he stands up, right?
What do we do about this?
No, I'm not done understanding what it is yet. So, hold on, my friend. So, this is like, I feel like an anthropologist, right? That I've come upon some human behavior that I need to understand here in the wild. You understand? But I do need a picture of it because so the feet are towards the front, right?
Drew, we've been trying to get a picture of this forever.
You knew he did this and you held it from me?
No, we're
not,
just talking
not
about
that.
Yeah,
just anything involving shit, and it's not happening.
Well,
man. I can't do it.
You don't have to take a shit in front of us. I just want to see the position. That's all.
The closer we get, I could talk about it. We could think about it, but showing you is
okay.
like
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
You
You have to consent for it. I totally understand. So where are your hands during this? Your feet are positioned towards the front. I'm kind of getting that. Your hands are where?
I'm sitting like a fucking Ruski, like when they squat, they got the arms
like you're
on
doing the leg dance, right?
Yeah.
Like we should put a cake on your head.
I think so. Yeah. That sounds right.
The Kazatska. Who, hey.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. Yes,
You're way down there. You're way down.
Yeah.
Oh man. And do your hands just sit on your hips or something? Yeah. Look, there it is. No.
Is it like this, Enny?
Why are we looking at it's Shavo?
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly it.
It looks like Shavo.
That's exactly it.
Is that Shavo from System of a Down?
I think
looks like him.
I just Googled Slav squat, so it's very possible he's in System of a Down. I don't think so.
That sure looks like Shavo to me. But anyway, why do Slav squat? Why do Slav squat? What is the answer to that? This is really we are into great.
Yeah, we're going into fun.
This is amazing territory. Keep going. Go up. They're all squatting when they eat and when they talk. They're way down low like that. Interesting. Theories abound, so no one knows.
Yeah, it looks like it's unclear.
Many Slavs grew up in impoverished post-socialist countries, so it's had something to do with that. So any.
So it's because they grew up without chairs. That's
anything
why
ring?
No, that's real. It's like they do that on smoke breaks. I used to work production
with the Russians.
Yeah, I used to do production with the Russians, and yeah, we would always squat outside.
And give me a little tasty Russian again.
Когда обедать? Когда обедать? It means when's lunch?
Yeah.
And they always laugh.
I'm learning Greek. We're going to Greece.
How do you say when is lunch in Greek?
When is lunch? Pote ine to mesimeriano.
Pote είναι το μεσημεριανό.
Yeah. Pote ine. When is pote ino? I thought
that's a difficult
Potan,
accent.
But
jeez.
Oh yeah, and they put the accents in weird places. And look, you can't look at it and you know what I mean? You can't look at how it's spelled and go, oh, no problem. Pote ine.
Yeah, not really phonetic.
Mesimeriano does not. Look up breakfast too. Mesimeriano is lunch, and breakfast is another really, real weird word. Pote ine πρωινό.
Pote είναι πρωινό.
Yeah. Okay. Πρωινό is more. It's like morning or something. Anyway, off of that. I want to get back to the squat. So we got our feet in the front of the toilet on the plastic seat, which I find extraordinary that you haven't clipped the just my ass on the seat will twist the seat off the bolt sometimes.
I'm like a ninja, bro.
Yeah,
I've been doing this
that.
a long time.
I get that. And so we haven't established where your hands go. They're just on your hips again, like a Russian dancer.
No, not on the hips. On the like over the knees. You know what I mean?
Do your elbows, like your forearms, go on the knees? Because you're that far down?
Yeah.
Forearm on
exactly.
the knees. Okay, yeah. Forearms on the knee. Okay, I get it. And is there ever been, and you've never done this like intoxicated, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, because you think you'd
so.
fall off, right?
Probably.
Have you ever fallen off?
No.
That's
never.
extraordinary. I see how special Enny is. Do you see this, people? Do you understand how much of a ninja this man is? And so now we have not yet established why there isn't water and stool all over the fucking bathroom when you do this. Why is that? Why is it not hitting the? Why is it not hitting the seat? It must have hit the seat sometimes. Come on now.
Not hit the seat, but there's been a couple times where it'll like, cause dude, you don't want to get into this.
Yes. We do.
We need to get into it.
Enny, we need to get. I'm not even close to done. Are you kidding me?
You can't just say you put your feet on the seat and then just
do you
"Can we just
understand?
stop talking about this?"
You were on your mom's house where Brown created your mom's house, and we have this very special Brown experience you're sharing with us today, and we're supposed to move on. Come on now.
Okay. Well, since it's always so, it's got a lot of girth to it, and you have to pinch it off. You know what I mean? You got to squeeze it. So
Right.
A lot of times when I do that, I just like to make it quick. I'm efficient with everything, so I'm like, I just want to make it fast. So when I'm pinching, I'll like, swing and like get it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You ever
I get
done
it. Sure, but you have weight, you have kilos hanging off, so you can really use that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but
And
I would
sometimes
think, it hits the back. You swing it and it hits backwards.
Yes, it'll hit
All
the
right.
back of the.
Got it.
of the toilet.
So when it makes perfect sense, and so when that happens, there's so much more we need to know.
You have to swing it out of your ass.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Dude,
I love this is such a huge part of this episode. Enny couldn't edit this out if he wanted to.
I don't want to edit it out. It's all good, man.
What I like is
I hold it.
Like Enny was sure. Thank God he took a huge spleef this morning. Before he got to this production. I hear it, man. It's good. It'll help you get through this. Well, when it comes to paying off debt, it can feel like an uphill battle. High interest rates resulting in minimum monthly payment keeps you in an endless cycle of debt. Upstart can help you get ahead. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, all done online. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, say your income, your employment history. This means they can offer you smarter rates with trusted partners. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate upfront for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. That's right, you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/Dr. Drew. That is upstart.com/Dr. Drew. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. So go to Upstart, UPSTART, upstart.com/Dr. Drew. We are supported by Liquid IV, and I know people are very concerned with hydration, but they only think water when they think hydration. The fact is you need solute. You need water with something in it, and Liquid IV is the perfect balance, particularly if you're working hard. Summer's now upon us, and they've got great flavors: lemon, lime, acai berry, passion fruit, guava, watermelon, apple pie, or strawberry. Liquid IV can provide 2 to 3 times more hydration than water alone. Again, it's not just the water, it's the solute that expands our blood volume and rehydrates us. They contain 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. So it's great replacement fluids as well. Healthier than the sugary sports drink, no artificial flavors or preservatives, made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, free of gluten. And what makes Liquid IV so effective? It is their cellular transport technology, CTT, the optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, potassium, delivers nutrients to the bloodstream. It's the perfect balance to keep hydrated. 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water can give you as much hydration as 2 to 3 bottles of plain water. Again, it holds it in your blood volume. And the company is donating 4 million servings in response to COVID-19. Products are being donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans, and active military. And it's no accident it's called Liquid IV. You can now enterally, through your mouth, take the same thing that we can give you very nearly as IV. So grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Dr. Drew at checkout. That is 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code Dr. Drew at liquidiv.com. So we got the whip stool that hits the back of the seat, which makes perfect sense and it probably weighs about 1 pound. So poof. And now, how do you react to that? Because the whole thing is like not good. You don't like anything about toilet. So how do you go about cleaning that up? When do you clean that up? Am I traumatizing you by bringing this up?
No.
Okay.
That's either I have, if it's like really bad, I'll just hire a cleaner to like clean the bathroom.
If it's really bad,
like if it's hard to clean, you know what I mean? Then it's
well, how bad has it gotten? Tell us, how bad has it gotten? Has it gone all over the tank and everything?
No. I just mean like if it's one of those where some shits just like stick harder. You know what I mean? You said some leave streaks.
Yep.
It's like that.
So if there's a chunk, you won't touch it.
If it'll wash off easily, I'm cool with it. But
do you use wet wipes or anything? Do you look? I've got wipes sitting right here.
What the fuck? You mean like take those and put it in the toilet like with my hands?
Oh no, Drew, those aren't for your butt. Those.
No. But they would work for a toilet.
Oh
not
yeah,
for his ass.
Sure. Yeah.
He's freaking out about cleaning up the stool that he has whipped out of his ass that slopped onto the side of the toilet.
I have an interesting question for Enny.
All right.
In terms of stats, for every shit you take, what percentage of the shits do you need to have a professional come in and clean up after you?
Ooh, great question.
It's not often at all. It's just that there's some that just won't flush out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so slow down.
Wait,
That's
so
right.
No, not clogs. Not clogs. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
I know what he means. We're going to get to that. So who is the lucky person? Is there like a squad, a stool squad? Team Enny comes in like a little. Like guys in spacesuits come running in there.
No, it's just a cleaner that I hire. Like they clean the whole house. You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah,
and how do you explain to them what's going on in the bathroom?
There's no chance I would ever explain it. If they asked me anything, I would be offended and I'd probably never call them again. If they asked me anything, they're like, "Hey man, this is a little shitty in here. You think you could?" I'd be like, "Get out of my house."
And I understand your delicate sensibilities. I understand. You're to somebody to bring up the idea of human excrement. How dare you? The monocle falls out of your eye.
Hey,
I get it, Eddie.
Hey,
your sensibilities are delicate. I get it.
If it's shit, that's fine. But if it's mine, don't talk about it. I don't want to. Don't.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We're going to.
Yeah, I get that though. This is okay. This is different.
Okay.
Different.
Beautiful. Thank you for this, by the way. This is a gift. You understand?
you,
This is a
Chief.
gift. First of all, two things. A, it's a gift to your mom's house, and the fact that I was the one who brought it to light. Deeply meaningful to me. At the same time, it brings me back to my early days in your mom's house where I feel like I have my hands over my face the whole time. Thank you for bringing that back as well.
You're welcome. It's good to see you back.
Thank you. It's good to be here. But Nadav.
Yes.
What he's talking about.
It's crazy.
No. Shh. What he's talking about is shit that is so big and so hard, he can't take a plunger and a stick and break it up to get it to go down the drain. That's what he's talking about.
So he needs one of those.
Enny, am I right?
Wait, to get a cleaner?
No. That when Nadav said, "Did you clog?" and you went, "No, I don't clog." But what you do, I'm guessing this is the zone you're in, that the stool is so big and so hard, it won't break up and go down the drain. You can't break it up.
Are you asking me if that's ever happened?
I'm asking you, is that
100% that's happened? Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So Nadav, there you go. That's what he's talking. He's not talking about clogging the drain. He's saying the stool is so hard that if he takes a stick, like the other end of the plunger, and tries to break it up, it will not break up.
I can't relate. I've never had a shit like that.
Well,
it's also if it's too long. You know what I mean? That's why I had to learn that's why I had to learn how to pinch and shake and.
But if it's so long, if it broke up, it will find its way down. But these are Colossus. This is Colossus. This is Zeus.
They're big, dude. Like
no, I understand.
They're big.
But I'm just trying to lighten.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I don't understand how people could take it in the booty, because I feel like I felt it basically just the other way around, and that shit.
You don't like it.
How?
But why do you put yourself through that then every month?
Why do you think I fucking wait so damn long? I don't want to do it.
Okay. So part of it. So this is so good. So part of it is a disgust and fear of toilet, right? That's part of it.
Yeah. Anything that has a hole that I can't see the other side of, yeah, it's a problem.
So you're afraid something's going to come up and grab you.
I don't honestly. I don't know what the fuck it is. A lot of things are coming out on this episode. I don't know what it is. I just don't fuck with it. Like the dishwasher. if something you ever had a spoon fall in the little in the garbage disposal,
you don't like that.
You couldn't pay me $1,000 to get that out of that hole.
Dark.
Not possible.
So how do you deal with vaginas?
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I've never thought about it like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and block that memory from coming back because you might have just ruined pussy for me, my nigga. Thanks. you motherfucker.
Well, I have many reactions. First of all, it's deeply, deeply moving to be your N-word. I love that.
So how much therapy do you think Enny needs?
Fuck Enny. How about me? So and you too, my friend. So it's the dark holes that are a problem, and the fear is did you know what? I'm just following my kind of thoughts about this, so please bear with me. Did you ever watch Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, I did.
Did some of the stuff reaching out and all that business that was sort of part of the puppetry of that? Did that freak you out?
No, I remember. I love that movie. Oh my god, I do remember the first movie that scared me about a hole though.
Please.
Oh shit, is this it?
Oh,
dang!
Oh,
I think it's this.
Okay.
It was it. The clown movie. The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there was I watched that when I was way too young to be watching scary movies.
Yep.
And I remember there was this part where the clown drags a dead dude and he like folds him in half through a pipe. And that shit, I will never forget that. That stuck with me forever. I made my mom burn that movie. I'm not even playing.
And that's why you don't shit.
Don't interfere with this. This is delicate work. This is the greatest day of my life. So good, makes sense, right? And movies fuck kids up. Let's not mince words here. They can be traumatizing. Now, as you talk about this now, do you have a physical reaction to it?
Like I had like a sense of fear when I thought about that it scene.
Yeah,
but, I mean, that's it.
Are you okay thinking about it?
Yeah. It was just like oh shit, that feeling when you get a jump scare. It was that where it was like, ooh.
Yeah, there it is. It lines up. Boom. And does it? And now, as you think about, let's say, a garbage disposal, let's do something easy. Does that seem a little less threatening to you? Does it make more sense, or is it equally still as just evocative for you?
I think it's just as
still there. So it's all wired into you. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting thing, right? So people think that somehow, if you have insight into what it's going to go away. Not really. Not usually. It's just sort of wired in. So there's your wiring. So it is not just fear of toilets, but you're kind of trying to keep your asshole away from the hole in the toilet, quite literally, right?
Yeah. Like I've definitely had nightmares and thoughts like while shitting, just imagining like, but what if, man? What if there was like a snake or some shit, and then it just
I'm sure there's stuff online with alligators coming up there or snakes coming out of the. You've seen this bullshit online, so that must freak you out.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, internet. So okay, and so the toilet is a scary thing. You have to be as far away from the hole as possible. Do you have any feelings about the stool going in the hole? Does that bother you?
No, I feel like by that time I'm gone now. So
you're already out by the time.
I don't think about it.
So
I mean, if I think about it though, it doesn't bother me now.
So when you flush the toilet, you run out of the room?
No.
Okay. He's not Nadav. He's not that weird. Jesus Christ! What am I thinking?
Drew, that's crazy.
That's crazy shit. What is going on here? Okay, so I'm breaking a sweat on this one. So okay, so the toilet is one source of the fear. Is the stool itself something you're disgusted by? I mean, obviously we don't want it outside the water. Is that part of the you're trying to get away from?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't feel like any more than anybody else. Like no one likes.
You're just
shit,
disgusted by
I
it,
mean?
like everybody would be. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
Well, but you're a little
disgusted.
extra when when it whips onto the toilet seat. You're heading for the hills and bringing in your little team of cleaners. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'd say that's more about the toilet than it is the shit. Cause if I had, let's say there was something else on it, like I don't know, some
a stain or something.
Yeah, like it got burnt or something, and I have to like
clean it
scrub
out.
it inside. Not a chance. I would never do
inside especially. The underside.
God no. Hell no.
Like, have you ever taken one of those brushes and run around the outside of a toilet bowl?
I do, and I cringe the whole time.
You don't like that. You hate that.
It.
And is in not only disliking it, but is it disgust also? Disgust.
Yeah.
Fear, disgust, both?
Yes. I think it's more fear.
Fear.
I think it's less disgust, but it's definitely,
so
I'm
interesting.
afraid of that shit. It's just
so interesting.
Oh, man. I don't know. Too much shit is in there.
Somehow. Oh, is it when the shit's in the toilet? Or has been in there?
It's always been in there.
So that's the story. Okay,
that's where the shit goes. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like that's not where I go.
Place, the bad place. And when you get off the toilet after finishing, do you have to like hop off? It's like you have to jump off again, like doing the Russian dance, or do you just lower yourself down?
No, yeah, I like you put your hand on the fucking tower.
Okay.
And then you just
back on the
ease
tower.
off, you know what I mean?
Okay, and do you put the lid down before you flush because you don't want to be a part of all that?
No.
You're cool.
Because I need to make sure it works. Because there's a lot of times where it doesn't. So
you need to make sure it goes down.
Yeah.
and when it doesn't, what do you do?
I have like one of the best plungers in the world that will just never fuck up. So
and by go down, you mean actually now you're talking about clogging, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But there's also the go down where it needs to get kind of broken up. Will you break up the stool if it needs to be broken up?
No. So what you said, it's happened before, but that's not common. It's not common.
But when it happened, what did you do? Did you wait for the team to come and let them do it, or did you take like a sharp object and have to cut it?
Oh my, bro, never.
Oh,
never.
Sorry. Again, I know you have these. How dare you?
But
the monocle fell out of his eye again.
I can't even wait. So hold on.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. Let me turn the table.
Okay, please.
So if you had let's say you had something it's shit. And it won't break, and it needs to go down the toilet.
Yeah.
You would take scissors and cut it.
No, I would not. But I wouldn't stand with my feet on the rim and squat over the toilet either. So you're into kind of some interesting territory, and I thought I'd just find out. I mean,
Enny's in a real glass house right now.
Yeah, the more questions
everywhere.
The more questions I find, the more is revealed. The more interesting stuff emerges. So I'm just asking around. I can tell you, one of my son's friends, when they were like mid-teens, left a present for me in the toilet that I had to really work on with the stick end of the plunger.
Whoa. You stuck it in the toilet and then you took it back out and put it back? Like, did you throw it away after? What'd you do?
No, I got some detergents out and cleaned the shit out of it.
No, Drew.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, and now hang on a second.
Not cool, Chief.
Hang on.
Cool.
You need to understand what my job and training was for 30 years. I disimpacted people on a regular basis. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, what you're going to do to Enny after this show?
I could if he gets himself in real trouble. I had people shit on me routinely, like literally. I've had people spray diarrhea on me. This is not... I have no sensibility. I don't have that monocle in my eye.
But you signed up for that, and now
I understand.
You're making the decision for your family to touch the poo stick.
That's a lot. It's a lot easier than having. I've had
I would like to know if any of your family would say that it's a lot easier. I would like to hear. You should call. Can you call them and tell
them that the plunger they continue to use to this day had been used?
It's the same plunger.
Probably.
True.
It's a wood stick, and I cleaned the crap out of it.
Bacteria gets into wood.
You guys and your delicate sensibilities. Trust me, there's nothing being transmitted.
I'd
by
like
that
to hear what Susan thinks about this.
I'm just measuring whether we're going to do that or not. Do you really want to hear about it?
Let's
ask.
Yeah, let's give Susan a call. Let's see if she knows what you've done to her.
Okay, we'll do it. All right, here we go.
But then also, Drew, is it possible, because I've heard this urban legend, that if a poo stays in water, it absorbs it and becomes bigger from that?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Hi, honey. You're on your mom's house, okay? You're on the microphone. We're recording.
Okay, thank you for the warning.
Okay. So we are in a... How should we characterize this, gentlemen? A huge conversation about poo. Here's what they want to know. Here's what they want to know. I wanted to tell her that so she understood how this next question, how we got here. So he was talking about how these colossus that he produces sometimes will not go down the drain, okay? Because he has to actually break them apart. and I told a story about one of Douglas and Jordan's friend leaving a present behind in Douglas's bathroom. That
It gets worse.
she can't hear you enough. So,
Yeah, you're realizing how fucked up this is, huh, Drew?
I'm realizing that how insane this is, putting you on the microphone and having this conversation. But here we go. But it's all right. It's okay. It's your mom's house. And you know how we have that plunger in that bathroom? It's kind of an old-fashioned plunger with that sort of yellow stick. Yeah.
The big-
Here we
the
go.
one with the big sort of weird bulb on the bottom.
Yeah. So I had to take the wood end of that one and break up the stool with vigor to get it to. It was like I was worried I'd have to get out one of our kitchen knives because it
Did
was.
you wash it afterwards? Please say you did.
I did. And that was the question the boys had for you. Was that given that plunger is still in that bathroom, are you okay with that? They thought you would have a terrible reaction, even though I cleaned the hell out of it.
I have the original plunger. Yes, I do. It's in my bathroom.
Oh, it's in your bathroom now.
Is she okay with it?
But the question they had was, are you mortified? Are you okay? Is everything cool? That I did that and then cleaned it with all kinds of detergents and things.
I hope you did. You know what? It doesn't bother me. I changed 3,000 baby diapers, so
Right.
Poop doesn't matter to
Right.
me.
See,
I can't
this
smell
is
it.
why I married
I
this
can't
woman,
smell
gentlemen.
it.
This is why. You understand? This is a warrior. This is not your average.
Unbelievable.
All right. So okay.
I can't
Well,
smell poop.
what's that?
I can't smell poop.
Yeah, I told them, when in my clinical work, I was crapped on all the time, and I disimpact people, and I just did a lot of that stuff, and so it's just a human thing. They have lots of, and your mom's house generally has lots of feelings about brown, lots of feelings.
Hold on,
And so-
Drew. How many
Hold on,
times?
wait.
Taught me how to impact or depact. Impact? What do you do?
Disimpact.
Disimpact.
What about disimpacting?
You've taught me how to disimpact.
No, not because that's 2 fingers way high. No, we've never done that. Trust me.
You never did that.
So, no.
I thought you did.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Could have sworn I had that one.
No,
Anal
no,
starts
no.
at 50.
So oh boy, some of your statements on your mom on where the mom's at are coming back now. So Nadav had a question. Hold on, Nadav. She can't hear you, Nadav. So I have
No,
to.
yeah,
repeat.
you'll say it to
Okay,
her.
go ahead.
Well, this is actually more of a question for you. How many times? I know you haven't done this once. How many times have you done this with that plunger?
Oh, that was. He asked how many times have I done this with that plunger? One and only one time.
One and done.
Yeah,
yeah.
one other time. Because no one is left.
Right?
I don't have any coming into my house every month and delivering for us in the toilet. And this was a one-time deal from somebody who clearly had some issues. And
And
he.
that was, Drew, also that was before we had water saver toilets. Could you imagine now?
Yes, that'd be tough. Well, but it
hate
wasn't
those
so much that it was so big. It was that it was big, but it was like I was
hard.
astonished. It was rock hard. It was like wood. I was astonished. I mean, even I was astonished by that. Okay, well, I'll let you go. Bye. Bye. Okay, so
Pretty wild. Well, I mean, you guys are perfect for each other. It
Perfect.
doesn't bother you in the exact same way.
perfect, exactly. She's a warrior. She's a real deal. So we still haven't answered the question. How do you not prevent a tidal wave from taking over the bathroom?
So, I guess I don't get, because you're obviously exaggerating. You mean just like how do splashes not get out? Because
Yeah,
they do.
I would think that given how you're concerned by the toilet and the drains on the stool, that dropping a couple pounds into the toilet, a cannonball, quite literally, that's gonna and it's from 2 feet over the toilet, over the water anyway. You're gonna have stuff splashing all over the room.
I mean, I would if my ass wasn't a champion that could cut little fucking inch.
Oh, so
I make
see.
it real like I've
Oh.
been doing this a long time.
Okay,
man.
so-
I
so-
know, I know how to do
you're,
it
you're
the
cutting
right
up
way.
nuggets.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
he's like
little
Every
pieces
inch?
at a time.
This is
little
like
pieces
Morse
at a time.
code. So
There's a method to this, man.
Yes,
Oh
I
my.
love it. I dig it. I've just learned something else. And so, Nadav, it just keeps on giving.
No, yeah,
It just-
dude,
it
we're
just
both
doesn't-
learning together.
it-
We
it
need to
doesn't-
submit this to our peers for review.
Fuck peers. The Smithsonian. Dr. Drew After Dark is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Whether you're struggling with anxiety or depression, relationships, difficulty meeting your goals, BetterHelp can help you assess your needs and match you with a professional licensed therapist. I've referred family, I've referred friends, I've referred patients, and I've been very pleased with the professional services provided by BetterHelp. BetterHelp lets you start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, not a helpline. It is professional counseling done securely online. Therapists have a broad range of expertise that may not be locally available in your area. You can schedule weekly video, phone, or even live chat sessions with your therapist. Log in to your account anytime and send a message. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great matches, so it's easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more convenient and more affordable than in-person therapy, and financial aid is available. I recommend it strongly. BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off first month at betterhelp.com/afterdark. That is betterhelp.com/afterdark. So here's, so how about before you learned that technique? I mean, there must have been a time in your youth where things got a lot of hand.
Yeah, I blocked those memories out.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
I know, but it's good to bring them forth. It's bring them forward. And just the way the it memory came forward, you dealt with that. You're fine with it now. So let's bring some of the early tragedies with the toilet.
No, I mean, basically, like what you're saying should happen, did happen, and I just had to find a way around that.
Well, when it happened, describe it to us.
I mean, imagine dropping a like a log or something in a pool. And it goes,
yes, it goes all over the
right in your butt.
Your butt's 2 feet over the water, approximately. Yay, and did it get all over the room?
No, actually. So the big thing that used to happen, man, we're gonna go deep, huh? So the big thing that used to happen, that I stopped, like, I don't know, before double digits, I feel like, was because I used to have to, like, squeeze hard because it was so, gigantic. Now my ass is just trained for that shit. But but before, I used to have to squeeze so fucking hard that I would pee at the same time. And so I'd be peeing all over the fucking floor, and I had to clean it up after.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I wouldn't have thought of it, but it makes perfect sense. So good for you. Thank you for that little detail. And then it was, the pee was mixed in with stool water too, I imagine, which was also splashing out of the bowl.
I mean, there was way more pee than anything else, so it's like, that's all that's
okay. And did you ever have to, like, clean off the walls and the tank and everything else?
No, man. No. I'm not a fucking monster.
No,
you know what I mean? I'm not taking, like, basketball dumps. It's it's big enough that it causes a splash.
It's new territory for us. We're just trying to learn how you do this.
Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Good day. I'll say good day to you. Oh my goodness, the best thing ever. This is the best. Farts and shit. God, Enny, I love you. Thank you. You've given us a huge gift today. A huge gift.
Anytime, man.
Oh.
This is wild, man. We've been literally talking about Enny's shits for the last 43 minutes.
I know.
The entire time. And it's like, it
cool.
feels completely new. We haven't, like, we haven't doubled back on
anything.
And we're learning new things.
I told you, it keeps giving. And I keep having questions, and he keeps giving. Okay, so I guess I have more questions. So during the dissociation, right? You're a little dissociated as you walk into the bathroom and you assume that position. You're sort of out of it. Are you, like, daydreaming? Are you are you thinking about other stuff? Do you have no idea what happened during the Colossus?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, as much of my brain that I can, like, dedicate to anything else, I have a billion things running through my head at all. I'm ADHD, so it's like, it's easy for me to distract myself. So it's just that, it's allowing myself to be distracted.
Is there a common theme when you're in there?
I mean, if I knew, I wouldn't be dissociating, right? I'm purposely turning my brain off.
But you might be dissociating with a particular sort of fantasy. You know what I mean? You might be thinking about something specific. Do you think about women?
No, okay. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be dissociating. That'd be like, that'd be fantasizing.
Okay,
right?
Fair enough. But some people do fantasize or they have specific sorts of images when they're dissociating, and some people are just out.
Oh yeah, when I dissociate, at least that term to me has always meant brain off, autopilot. I'm not thinking.
Right,
it's all subconscious.
Okay, shut down. You're shut down.
Yeah.
Do you ever masturbate in said position?
While I'm shitting, hell no, dude.
Right. That's,
I'd have to be way too.
Good day, sir. Good day. Good day. How dare I? So my mea culpa. But I really was asking, does that position serve any other function other than shitting?
No.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
it. Just
Farts?
that.
No farts?
No. What you mean, like regularly just squat to fart? No.
Yeah. You like
Okay.
trying to make sure that the gas doesn't touch your legs or something?
No.
Nothing weird like that?
Do you fart? Do you fart?
Not frequently enough. Like,
Right.
I don't think anyone's ever heard it. You know what I mean? So-
Right, but it's not part
Large
of
volume
fart. It's not a part of the evacuation experience very much, right? There's so much material there. Where are you going to fart?
Well, no. When that's happening, yeah, absolutely, all over the place. but-
So here's a question that I had a few minutes ago that I forgot to ask. Have you ever had diarrhea? And if so, how do you manage?
Great question, doctor.
Yes, yeah, I have. It's very infrequent. And,
course.
What do you mean? How do I manage?
Well, it seems like the Enny technique and the delicate sensibilities would be challenged by liquid coming out of your ass, and the technique of pinching and aiming doesn't apply so much anymore. It won't work quite as well.
Right. Well, I mean, you don't need to because there's not as much like.
No, I understand,
there's
but
not as much mass.
diarrhea
It's
stuff
just-
can go in. Oh man, when you need a colonoscopy, this is gonna be the most amazing thing. That's gonna have to be your mom's house special.
Dude, I've been
Jesus
trying to get him
Christ.
to do this for.
I
I
mean-
mean, how long have you been working here?
I
Couple
don't want
years now.
to. I don't
Couple
need to
years.
see the routine behavior. I
I
need to
do.
see when the stuff coming through during a prep. Man, that's going to be challenging. You
Yeah,
understand?
that's what Tom did. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And it can go backwards and up. It can go lots of different directions when it's really liquidy. So you never had that experience.
I'm sorry, you said backwards?
It can go. It can
You mean
go
back in?
Oh no!
No.
It like
No.
rides up your ass crack. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
too.
it can go in funny directions. It's
Huh?
not. It's
I've
no.
had diarrhea.
It's no longer the Napoleonic eye. You know, the artillery captain's sort of precision when the artillery turns to mush, right?
Shit. I mean, I guess I've never
it just
experienced
goes
that.
all over
Backwards?
the place.
Yeah, Enny, this is
Holy
how
shit.
this is how normal people get their shit under the toilet seat.
Right. That's exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that's
No,
that
thank
is-
the Lord that doesn't happen to me.
Nadav, nice input. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
And
relate
if
it.
you're not using a toilet seat, it will go on the tank.
Now, also, Enny, is diarrhea for you meaning shitting twice in 1 week?
Yeah, I'm wondering what diarrhea means for him. That's exactly my next thought.
It's usually what's funny is it's usually at the end of like the batch. You know
Got
what
it.
I mean?
Yes,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
happens. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like I'll have.
So that's really that's more of a loose stool, a runny stool. It's not really water. It's not diarrhea per se.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, let's say I haven't gone for a couple weeks.
I know what you're talking about. I
You
get
do
it.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But
wait, because what you said, you're thinking it's at the end of the log? Because that's not what I'm saying.
at the end of this session, really.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do get it. Yeah. Exactly.
And okay, so I feel like we're rolling to a stop finally. It took a bit. and I am eternally grateful you two, my friend.
Anytime.
There are
dude.
many highlights in this conversation. Not the least of which was being your N-word. So
That's my boy. What's up, Drew?
Let me cleanse the palate a little bit with some voicemails. How about that? I've still got a stack of emails and things I got to go through, and we're going to have another show dedicated to standing and sitting and people's feelings about that, because I can appreciate why Enny stands. I know why he stands. There's a whole, and I'm wondering if all these other standers have some sort of behavior attached to it that explains it. You know what, Chris? Who else stands in there? You do, Nadav, right?
Yeah, I'm a standard.
But you're getting the peanut butter out of the shag carpet, right?
I do it pretty normal, the way normal standards.
And then you
like.
finish up standing.
Yeah, at no point am I wiping while I'm sitting.
So, at no point.
At no point.
So,
I mean, the only time I'm sitting while I'm shitting is while I'm shitting. Everything else I'm standing.
So is that because you're using water and that kind of thing to?
Although I do have a washlet.
Yeah.
And that cleans. I mean, I've always been a standard. I mean, well, actually, no. Well, No, I'm not standing when I'm, blasting water in my
No, I
head.
understand, but I'm wondering if you're using something out of the sink, like wet towels or anything to kind of help with the process.
No, that's always been. I never understood wetting, like
Okay,
wet wipes.
got
It's
it.
Like a wet asshole that you wipe on.
Not
you
your
wipe
thing.
wetness onto
Not your
you.
thing.
I don't
I get
like
it. Yeah. And hairy ass or no?
Pretty hairless.
Okay, amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
close to hairless.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's go to some voice messages. Any hats off to you, sir. Good day. Good day. I just
Thank you, man. I'm glad I could give you this gift.
It was truly a gift, and I shall think of it always. So thank you. I'm just thinking how you guys are going to cut this show up. That's all I'm thinking. But okay, so let's get some voice messages going here.
Hey, Gene Creamers. This is Dixie Normus from Rhode Island, and I was just wondering what determines someone's laugh or somebody's sneeze. Some people sneeze silently like 8 times, and other people sneeze really violently and loud 3 times. Some people giggle, and some people laugh like Brent Highchair. I don't know. Is it learned? Is it genetic? Help me out, Chomos. I have no fucking idea.
Yep. Okay, Jeans. Mommy, no, I don't think anyone's ever answered that. It's a great question. And it's such a rare question. I've never been asked that before. So part of the thing to answering questions, you have to ask the question first. And I don't think many people have such creative minds and have asked that question. But I'm going to guess, and this is just a guess, that like with most human behavior, it's at least 50% genetic. And there's probably some learned something, people adapt their own sort of technique to sneezing when they're young, and that becomes your sneeze. So I'm going to say nurture and nature, like just about everything when it comes to humans and their behavior. That's a good question. Another one?
Hey, Mommy Drew. I'm going to try to make it brief for you. My question is about a constantly clenching butthole. I'm 26, and about a year or 2 ago, I noticed I was clenching my asshole like 90% of my day, all of the time. Am I a pathologically anxious person? Is this an everybody thing? Will it cause my body other issues like a tight lower back or the return of some anal skin tags? I've never been molested or had anything sketchy go on in my asshole. Recently started as a surgical tech, and I most definitely have a tight butthole in the operating room. Do I just live with this? I'm all for the jeans high and tight, but I feel like that butthole should be low and loose for everybody. Let me know. I would love some feedback. Thanks so much. Later, Chomos. Love you the most. Bye.
Oh my God. So many people are giving us such gifts today. It's really just this is an extraordinary day, everybody. Thank you. What was her name? Did you get it? Did she tell us?
I believe she decided to remain
She remained anonymous. But let me, first of all, we love you. Thank you for the great question and the way you framed it and asked it. As always, the female emails, voice messages are always so entertaining. Let me introduce you to somebody with a similar asshole. Enny, can you have any advice for her?
Keep it going, baby. You're looking good out there.
It's all good.
Keep it tight.
So
how you expect to keep those abs, baby? You gonna get that with a loose ass? Nah.
I'm just saying, there's a whole new meaning to high and tight now. I think we put a new layer to high and tight. And again, your mom's house history here today. So it is clearly, I like the way you gave us that little detail about the asshole getting tighter in the operating room. So it is an anxiety thing for you, but there's a lot of smooth muscle and other sorts of non-skeletal muscle, non-willfully controlled aspects to what your asshole's doing, right? Enny has trained his like a ninja, right? It takes a lot of work to do that. Yours, for whatever reason, got set up like that also. I'm sure there are people that could theorize about there being some sort of association with obsessional features or anxiety or that kind of thing. I find that sort of I don't like thinking that way even. I just feel like that's your biology. Some of it, as we discussed in that last caller, some of it is your genetics and sets you up to be that way. And for you, there's a asshole to brain connection around anxiety, and probably your amygdala that sort of triggers the saliency, and you tighten up in response to that. And that's okay. It doesn't mean anything. You're not going to get more hemorrhoids or anal tags from that. In fact, I would go so far as to say when you get older, women get a lot of, Enny, you're going to love this. Women get a lot of anal patulousness. It's called patulousness, which is the O-ring, the muscle, the circular muscle, kind of gets loose as you get older. And you and Enny are probably not going to have any of that because you've, trained yourself so thoroughly. And it can get so bad for some particularly elderly women, very elderly, particularly if they've had children, that you can actually get a prolapse of the anus. And so there.
Yeah, I think I've heard this, and the way to combat it is like Kegels and doing exactly what she's doing. Right?
Exactly, and
Yeah.
she does it automatically.
There you
And it'd be interesting to hear whether or not the vaginal musculature gets involved with that as well. And I should say, really, vulvar musculature, the outside of the vagina, whether that gets involved. But it's all good, all good.
Wait, Drew, can you squeeze one and not the other?
Can you squeeze the asshole and not the and not the well,
the
everybody
pelvic floor?
Right, everybody try it. It's hard to do the O-ring without the perineum, without the hammock at the bottom. And for women, that will include vaginal musculature. So I'm sure people can do it. Very hard to do that. Interesting. I do want to get deep into your ass crack. Not so much now, though. So let's get another voice message.
Hey, what's up, Dr. Drew?
Hey, man.
It's Justin from Washington. I just had a quick question about my yellow. I notice sometimes when I pee, there's like bubbles on the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's like foam. It's like froth in a fucking cappuccino or something. And I wanted to know why sometimes, like I just had a yellow, no bubbles at all. I want to know what causes that. Anal begins at 50.
Thank you.
Bet I'm coming up in May.
Mm-hmm.
And I. And piss on me, beat me.
Yeah.
And all the other ones. 4-stroke. Bye.
Love it, love it, love it. There are conditions that can give you air in the urine. So literally there is, and this is more common than you might imagine, Enny, which is what's called a rectovesicular fistula. Let's get a rectovesicular fistula up there. See if we can, vesicular fistula, okay, which is there it is, there it is, which is a hole between the bladder and the rectum. Okay.
There we go, right here, doctor.
Robotic rectovesicular fistula repair. Let's see what we're looking at.
One that's not being operated on.
Well, that's okay, but they're showing you the fistula, which is a hole. There it is right there. Okay. So a hole, a connection usually caused by like a perirectal abscess or Crohn's disease or something like that. And so the colon literally erodes into the bladder, and the colon is outside your body. Annie, you'll love this. From your mouth, your anus is a tube that is outside. It runs through your body, but it's not in your body.
Yeah, I remember
telling you this, right?
Yeah, I remember you told me this,
Christina's
and that's
favorite point.
Right, and that's
Okay.
why
Right.
That's why you told me it wasn't a big deal. That
Right.
that I took so long.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
But when it's got air in there, and it's got farts and air and other things. And so when it makes that connection with the bladder, the air gets into the bladder, and that shows up in the urine. But that will show up as you'll actually see it in the stream. You'll actually see, sort of discuts in the stream as the air comes out. What you're describing is really more result of the force at which the stream, and the angle at which the stream is hitting the water. That's all. It's not your urine that's doing that. It's really that's just fluids, I suspect. I can't think of anything that would be more prone to bubble formation in the urine, though there may be something. I just don't know off the top of my head. Okay, well, I just want to take a minute for a moment of silence. This was an important show, and we appreciate you being a part of it. I believe we've all witnessed something that will be a part of your mom's house history for a long time to come. I would recommend that the boys expose the Seguras to this material, but in small quantities. It's a lot to take all at once.
This was the most new info we've ever gotten on it.
And I think just any little piece, any like 3-minute cut or piece of this conversation will generate an hour of conversation at your mom's house. So please use this gift sparingly and wisely. Enny has given us an extraordinary gift, and a moment of silence for Enny in this episode. We thank you, Enny. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. This has been such an extraordinary experience.
You gonna go take a shit?
No, that happens earlier in the day for me. I think I'm just going to go and just contemplate what an extraordinary experience I've just had, and the gift of my friend Enny. And Nadav, I hope you feel the same.
This has been one of my favorite episodes.
You understand, it's just been the three, and I think, is Zolo in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you feel about all this?
Oh man, it's incredible.
Good. Okay.
It really is.
So the four of us have witnessed something incredible, right? Enny, we just have deep gratitude and thanks for him.
I mean, some of these were discoveries for him too. He didn't realize the movie impacted
it was
him
a big
as much
deal,
as it did.
and but the three of us had borne witness, and we shall go tell the others. We'll spread the gospel, spread the good word.
Please do.
We'll spread the good word of Enny. I have a bunch of sitting and standing things I've got to get into, but that will have to be on the next show. I also have a stack of emails here that I didn't address one of them, and I apologize for that. And of course, we have more voice messages coming. So I don't even know how to end this. I don't know how to wrap this up, except to say we appreciate you being here and being a part of this important day, and we will see you next time.
All conversations and information exchanged during participation in the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast or interaction on the drdrew.com website is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not confuse this with treatment or physician medical advice or direction per se. You must always follow your medical professional's advice and direction. Nothing on these podcasts or posted on this site supplements or supersedes the relationship and direction of your medical caretakers. Please understand, I am not playing the role of physician in this environment per se. I'm educating. I am a licensed physician with specialty boards in American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Addiction Medicine.